Heyo guys, how's it going? We are live. Hang
What's
on
up?
one
What's
sec.
up?
Okay, yeah, you guys are very
Hi.
clear. I want to make sure you guys are clear. How's
Hello.
everyone? Oh, there's Bailey again, right on time. It's like she
Yeah,
hears the
she's
song and
being a
comes.
pain in
Bailey.
the ass.
She's so freaking cute. Okay, guys,
see yourself?
we have a special guest today. And it's Bailey. No, kidding. I'm kidding. No, it is Crimson Grows.
Hello.
I have known him for a very long time, you guys, quite a few years. So I'm super happy that I get to have him on my stream alone, but our podcast. Like that's crazy. That is nuts. I still remember the very first week. I would say like the second week that I had met you, and you had me as your very first guest
On the stream?
on your stream. We did Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was the second. I was the second. Sorry, Rowdy was the first week, and I was the second.
Yeah, you're right. Rowdy was first, and then we. Yep.
Hi, Jiddles.
We haven't done. You know how long it's been since I played Cards Against Humanity with the community because I don't drink anymore. I took it away.
Good for you. How long have you stopped drinking?
I never had a drinking problem. I just didn't.
No.
It became a part of my stream. Shots every Friday and Saturday night and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's been about, I think, like 4 or 5 months since I drank last.
Right.
5 months, something like that.
I mean, doing it just naturally
I never
anyway.
drank outside of the stream, actually.
Mm-hmm. Well, that seems to be a lot of people doing that too. Like, no, I would say for a lot of us streamers, we drink a lot more because I only drink maybe a couple times a year, but I don't stream like I don't drink so much on my stream, but I definitely drink a lot more on my stream than I would in my
What's
personal
up,
life.
Manny?
Hi, Manny. Hi, Haley.
Now I just changed to the Can I bus. And I'll do a little during the stream. I'll do a lot during the stream. Depends on how we're vibing.
We'll see how this plays out. Okay, so guys, everybody that's in here, if you guys haven't already noticed, his name is Crimson Grows, and he has found a niche within Twitch. He has started his own little Twitch community, basically getting high. So. Not getting high. No, I don't want to say that, but like growing plants and being knowledgeable and whatever. So he's going to teach us a little bit. But before we do that, you guys, I want to know a little bit of backstory about Crimson that you guys may not know.
Yeah, like what made you like get into this?
Get into streaming to start off with. You mean?
Yeah, get into streaming.
Okay, to start off with streaming, let's see. I was working at a nuclear power plant as a security officer, and I was having problems with my foot from a previous military injury, and I was starting to do like pain pills and all these harder pain pills, but my work wouldn't allow me to take them while at work. I was like, well, I can't walk without these, and I don't want to rely on them either. So, the other option was to get 4 of my joints fused in my foot.
Ooh.
So I took that surgery, and it was not fun, and it's still not fun. It's actually almost just as bad as before I got the surgery now. But the benefit of taking the surgery was I don't have to take pain pills ever. And for what I do now for medical treatment and stuff, cannabis helps with inflammation and things as well. But so I went out of work on FMLA for the surgery, and during that time I was just I was going through a lot of
Hi, CBS.
personal problems with my family I made and my ex-wife and things, and I wasn't working at the time, and everybody was like, dude, you got to get out of this rut. Mm-hmm. Start gaming again. I was like, okay, I haven't gamed in a couple of years because I sold all my stuff to take care of my ex and things, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start gaming. And then like a couple of weeks into it, they're like, dude, you talk a lot while you're gaming. You ever thought about streaming? I was like, no. I mean, I knew for a year and a half already. I had a friend that was a streamer, still is a streamer, Octoban.
Yep.
So I followed him. I didn't follow anybody else. I just knew him. I didn't get into. I just watched his streams. I didn't get into the streaming world. But he's like, start streaming. You need to get out there and talk to people again because you're spiraling down. You need to get out there. And due to my physical limitations on making friends around me and having family near me, I had not a lot. So I started streaming, and Thumb Tacos ended up reconnecting with me through streaming, old high school friend, and you've met Jared, and
yeah.
He gave me some pointers. He's like, dude, I see a lot of potential in your streams. Let me tell you some do's and don'ts and how to get your settings and all your stuff working properly. And from there, it just kept going. And then I found a niche at the time on Facebook gaming and did Cold War Zombies and ran record runs and got a bunch of records and people were loving it. And but I was getting to the point where I didn't like playing one game. I'm a gamer. And Facebook's got some crappy algorithms that just don't allow you to be a variety streamer.
Right.
If you want to grow. And at the time I wanted to grow. I wanted to see if I could do something with it. And now I'm not worried about growth. I'm loving what I do. But that's what got me into streaming, was getting socializing again in any way, shape, and form. And then I just did nothing but research while I had no work. I was still being paid. I was on disability. And I just kept going.
Hey, Frisky with the raid.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much, Frisky. How you doing? Hi, Cora. Hi, Just Chill Man.
Hard. Much nights was streaming with. Yeah. So I
drop your money
with what happened to my streams and everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta wait for that shout out. No, wait, never mind.
Can't confirm.
That's a whole separate story as my Facebook frenemy.
None of us like Facebook here, so don't even worry.
I still do in a way. I've gotten about 400 followers in the last 2 weeks because of Facebook.
Nice.
But that's due to promoting just my content from. That's promoting my content from like Instagram, and Facebook's starting to allow seeing plants and stuff. So as long as you're not doing like bong rips and other things or consuming, Facebook's okay with it. But as long as you're, but if you're just posting pictures of plants and stuff, it's fine.
Yeah,
it seems to be. And I just post onto the page, and people find my page, and then realize that I don't stream on it and make their way over to Twitch.
Nice.
Yeah, at least they're following you over to a different platform. They're being loyal to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how loyal do you think people are? I was almost at like 5,000 people on Facebook gaming. I had like 200 come to Twitch.
Well, yeah. That's true.
But it's kind of a numbers game, but that's how it goes. You do, you get 5,000 fans and you get 200 solid friends. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a lower amount of just straight up. They love everything you do. They want to hang out with you and everything. Yes, the other growth is great as well, but that's not what I'm seeking anymore.
Right.
But yeah, that should answer the question of why I got into streaming. I talk a lot.
No, you're fine.
No, you're good.
We have an hour, so okay. So
yes, Twitch is a smart platform.
So, what got you into this specific streaming platform right now? Like, not platform, but doing the Crimson Grows versus playing video games.
Well, Actually, the Crimson Grows is just I added it to my gaming. I still I still do all. Well, now I have a kind of a podcast style show starting tomorrow, but I still do nothing but gaming streams during the week.
Yeah.
And into the weekend. So none of my gaming has gone away. And I still have a library of like 40 games I'm willing to play with anybody.
So how often
play farms and
how often do you game versus talk about the growing plants?
I game 4 nights a week and I do a grow show once a week. But during my streams, the first 15, 20 minutes of the stream, hey, how was your weekend? How was your night? What's up? What'd you do today? Get to know each other, have a little smoke session. All right, let's go play whatever you want to play.
Right.
Whatever we're all vibing tonight. I do keep certain nights to a theme, like racing nights and horror nights and first-person shooters and then variety. But at the same time, I have a library of games and I like playing a lot of stuff. I'll go pull out a Switch and play Mario with you if you want to play that. I'm not picky. If I enjoy playing it, I'll play it. If I don't enjoy playing it, I probably will be like, all right, let's try it out. I'll see if I like it. It's all right, but I don't know if I'll get back to this. But at least we tried it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every
I feel like I'm kind of stuck just because all I play is COD.
Yeah. Chill's one of my mods, and he plays with me. Also another streamer, and he also part of Homegrown Gaming. I talk for about 20 minutes, and then what's my favorite night of my streams? I think Saturday nights or Tuesday nights, a combination of both. Wednesday nights is kind of like it's usually mixed up. It's not entirely planned.
Hi,
so I'll just kind of see
thank you,
come
Snow
on
Phoenix.
and see who's on. Ooh, chill man with the gifted sub.
Shit at yourself, Spank Nugget.
Let me just show you.
Tuesday nights we do racing. I love racing. I got a steering wheel set up, pedals. I just love racing.
Thank you, Vengeful, for the follow.
I don't have to be the best player in the world either. I just like the games. I like Need for Speed Heat. We started playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. They had me play some Forza 5, which I'm still playing. We don't play it often, but I'm not very good at it, but we still play it, and it's enjoyable. I like racing nights. They seem to be a lot of fun. People like coming in, joining the races, racing with us.
I always like Need for Speed games. I played all of them. I haven't played them as much lately.
Right.
I had a blast last night. It was literally all rebirth last night, and I gotta release a video tonight of I use Athena Scope to get some gameplay and stuff. I gotta release that tonight after some editing because I just been destroying people with a helicopter and just having a blast. Like, we don't even care how many dubs we get. I mean, we're getting some dubs, but if we can just piss off the other teams, we're happy.
That's awesome. Well, we are doing rebirth custom. We are doing some rebirth customs tonight, so you're more than welcome to join us. I
do not have anything planned tonight. And Saturday nights are usually like I get on, I start smoking, I wait for some people to come in, and we go, hey, what do you want to do? Because it's like Saturday night is completely open to whatever, no theme, let's go.
Okay, well, you're more than welcome to join us. So,
on that note, love to, because it's very hard to get enough people to play customs.
Yeah. Okay, so on that note, how did
you can fly?
How did you get started?
Oh, yes.
With getting into growing?
How did I get into cannabis?
Yeah.
So after my job had already put me onto a disability for a year disability period, that's when I started streaming and everything. But when they officially disqualified me as a security officer, I was no longer obligated to take their drug tests. So I knew that I had a lot of problems with anxiety and ADHD, and I'm still on medication for depression. And I'm trying to find the perfect strains for me, which one of them I just picked up today that I'm trying out to see if it helps when I have depressive episodes. But I started smoking for my anxiety and ADHD because I was on medications for them, and they would end up speeding me up instead of slowing me down.
Right.
And I was like, this is horrible. So I just started smoking, and then at first it was just kind of as needed, and then now I just kind of stay at a level where I never have to worry. I don't have the anxiety episodes and the ADHD episodes as bad or as often because I'm always at one level. A little bit more when I'm streaming. Then it's just like, let's do some bong rips all night.
Yeah.
But then the great thing about that is, as soon as the stream is done, I'm like, oh, I'm tired and I'm baked. I'm going to bed. So then I sleep like a baby.
Frisky wants to know where you got that shirt.
Okay. Cherrystoner.com. This is her artwork, and then she puts it on her on shirts. It's her lemon haze with a lemon with a secret pot leaf in the middle. But she's a local artist that goes to these venues that I go to for these cannabis events. But I got this shirt, and this one's really cool. I got this because Chill Man Blazes, big supporter, but I can't send him the shirt. He's in New Zealand. It costs too much. But I got this shirt because it's chill.
Aww.
So we got chill vibes.
Nice.
This one's made
awesome.
and this one's made by her too.
That's cool. That's really nice.
Yeah. But what got me into cannabis? I was let go. I started smoking. I was like, okay, and then July 1st, it became legal in our state to grow up to 4 plants. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to give it a try. I already knew a couple growers. I had a relative that grew, and I asked him a couple questions, and he sent me in the right direction to learn. And then I grew my first, I killed my first 5 plants.
Thank you, Frisky.
Frisky, thank you so much.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Frisky. Oh, yeah. I have no oh yes tonight. I have no voice. Good.
Good call, yeah, on that.
So I killed a couple plants, trial and error. I like that he's got a helicopter on his face right now.
Yeah, you can't really see me. That's cool.
Sorry, Goose.
I'm secretly flipping you off right now, just so you know.
Love it.
All right. Bring me back. Where were we?
You had killed a couple plants.
Oh yeah, so I killed a couple plants and stuff, and then finally figured out what I was doing wrong, and then I grew a plant and figured out what I did wrong with that. It finished. I did a good job on the purpose of that plant, but it had no flavor. It was fluffy. It wasn't the best. So I learned that it was underlit and I learned what mistakes I made, and I ended up adjusting, and then now I'm at where I'm at now.
Nice.
And I reached out. I went to a cannabis convention here in Virginia and met a lighting company, met a soil company, met a couple people, established some relationships, started growing some seeds from a company in California, and now everything's where it's at now.
So how did you know? Okay, so I know I'm not a pot smoker. I know really nothing about it. But how do you know? Because I have heard you talk about it. There's so many different types of plants. How did you know where to start off? What you wanted to do?
Well, I knew I wanted a good daytime smoker. I was looking for something for anxiety during the day, and I started researching strains and what was good for what. And I based my purchases off of that. Okay. And so the first ones I'm growing really well right now are my White Widows, and they're really good for daytime smoking for anxiety and ADHD and other things. So that's how I start my grows, and now I'm growing a few things from some people that have been given to me, just to shout them out and show some love back. But I am now affiliated with a seed company in California, so I'm going to be growing a lot of their stuff. But I'm going to be still picky, even though I'm getting my seeds from them. I'm going to be picky on what strains I'm going to be growing, because this is my personal use. Like I don't ever plan on being some kind of a supplier or anything. My finalized product. If you come to an event and you see me streaming at it, I might have some stuff to smoke with you,
right?
Or I might be able to give you a taste or something. But I do want to get into cloning, where you cut off a clone from your photo period plants and put them into little pods, and then they're available. So I'll have those available in the future.
So how would somebody like me, sorry Goose, I'm not sure if you were going to say something, but
no, you go ahead.
Somebody like me who doesn't know much about it, how would I know where to start? Like, how would I know who to contact, that kind of stuff? Like, what kind of plants I would be looking for?
I would just send you straight over to Homegrown Cannabis Company's YouTube videos. Their YouTube channel with Kyle Cushman. He's the one that created the method of where you see like these plants are all like buds at the top and nothing but stems below it.
Right.
That's like a lollipop method, a low stress training method. It's to keep everything that's not getting light, remove it, so the plant focuses on everything that does.
Okay.
So to get started, I would do the exact same thing I did. Start going on to some YouTube videos on how to germinate a seed. Okay. Because if you can't germinate the seed, you can't plant the seed. I mean, you can just plant, and I do this method too. I literally just soak a seed overnight. I wait for it to sink. That tells me that the seed is opened a little. And then I put it in the dirt and add water.
Nice.
But I've also learned a lot about nutrients, because this soil I'm using over here requires tons of food and all those things, and the soil over here only wants water because it's different soils.
Right.
But yeah, to get started, just I would go to Kyle Cushman or the Homegrown World's YouTube channel, because they'll tell you how to grow it from your home from start to finish all the way. And they'll give you reviews on strains and why these strains are good for what. Yeah. Their whole site and everything's extremely informative. It's insane.
That is crazy.
Plus, if you're ever interested, anyone's ever interested in growing themselves, I finally have an affiliate link to get some seeds, and they ship anywhere in the U.S. or the world, I think, actually.
Nice. That's awesome.
So I have a question for you. My mother, she has MS, and she has been told that, hey, certain strains of pot will help with the pain. What would you suggest for somebody that's looking for pain relief?
What kind of strains?
Yeah.
Now, what you're specifically looking for is not necessarily a pain relief. It's more of a inflammation decrease. A lot of pain, at least that I deal with and I focus on. Yes, sativas are really good for inflammation. So I get like swelling in my foot when I'm walking, and I start limping and things hurt. I'll smoke a good sativa during the day, and really it doesn't entirely matter the strain when it comes. Well, and then, I mean, everything matters, but just sativa over indica would be definitely good for inflammation and pain, versus indica is more of a trouble sleeping and other things like that. But yeah, and yes, chill. Al Cushman did not create that method. He's just he made it popular. Or he's one of the people that made it popular, or one of many, many, many people that made it popular in the world.
Okay, yeah, because like I said, she has trouble sleeping, like you said, and she's wheelchair bound and all this and that, and she's just trying to constantly get relief.
Pardon me.
You're good.
Okay, so
say that last part about it again.
So she has trouble sleeping, and then she deals with pain just where she's in a wheelchair all the time because she obviously can't walk, where she has multiple sclerosis. So we're trying to get her to branch outside of the normal stuff, and I've seen videos and stuff about that it helps,
Well, oh my God, does it help? Everything about this plant helps in so many different ways. It's not even just about mental health. It helps with physical health. I mean, people use balms and things to to heal scars or to, there's like so many different properties you can use this for.
I had no idea.
I mean, you could. I mean, I just had a healthy fruit vegetable drink. Like one of those things you buy at the gas station.
Yeah.
But it was a chronic tonic.
Yeah.
So it has the THC and CBD properties in the drink, along with all the other healthy fruits and vegetables.
Nice.
I would love to go to a 7-Eleven and pick one up, but that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Never going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so something like that, would that be like super expensive to purchase?
No. I am in Virginia. We're one of the first, most southern states to go legal.
Yeah, that's what was going to be my question. So I'm in Kentucky, so you're fairly close to me.
Is Kentucky legal at all in any way?
It is. It's not. So that's
We're not. We're recreationally legal. We're still. It's weird. So we're only medically available. So you have to have a medical card to go to a dispensary. We don't have a lot of dispensaries. The dispensary's weed is really bad. I'm a new grower.
What makes it bad? What makes it bad?
I think it's just, at least the stuff I've tried from the dispensary has been a little bit dried out, and it seems like it was like packaged 2 years ago or something. Like, and I've seen stuff that was packaged 2 years prior, and they finally put it on a shelf and sell it to somebody. I'm a part of the like homegrown world here in Virginia, so you can get a lot better product for cheaper.
Yeah.
From other growers than you can at a dispensary here. Because, take flour, for example. You get an eighth of flour from another grower or something, say you're paying $40 or whatever the case is. You go to a dispensary, you're going to pay $80.
Right.
And you're getting less quality also.
So it's like a McDonald's of weed. You're getting crappy product.
No, I think for the price of McDonald's, you're probably getting a good product. But you should not be paying. You're basically buying McDonald's food for the prices of freaking Texas Roadhouse or something.
Okay.
For the quality or something. You're getting McDonald's for paying for quality food.
Okay.
A nice find, or not Texas Roadhouse, whatever.
No, yeah. I mean? But you said, okay, so it's dried out. So does that affect how high or what I guess?
No, that affects terpenes.
Okay.
So, the smell and flavor in your plant has nothing to do with your trichomes. That's your flower. That's your terpenes.
Okay.
The trichomes that are produced on the plant, everyone calls it frosty or some, look at the frosty nugs and stuff. That's called trichomes. And in those trichomes,
that's what I'm outside in the cold.
What's up, Liddy?
Is not actually.
Hi, Liddy.
Does not actually have THC in it. It has THCA. THCA, in order to be activated into THC, has to be heated.
Right.
So the plant produces this chemical, amongst others, many cannabinoids in the plant. But these trichomes fill up with they become clear, or they start out clear, they become cloudy, and then when it's at its max potency, it'll start to die off and turn amber. And depending on how you like it, I like my couch lock effect on if I'm growing it. So the sleeper effect.
Yeah.
By letting the trichomes die off a little bit and turn into CBN, it kind of, and then
600 fucking meters away.
You get a little bit of a couch lock effect from that.
Okay.
But your smells and your flavors and all that is inside the flower. It's not a part of what's produced from the flower.
Who's green?
So when you end up getting something that's underlit or underfed, or it just ends up being a fluffy style bud, or it was dried out, it doesn't mean it's not going to smoke well, and it doesn't mean it's not going to affect, it shouldn't affect your high, but it's not going to be the tastiest, smoothest bud you want.
Right.
What the fuck?
New Zealand or old New Zealand.
They
no, he's in
too.
New
It's even
Zealand.
funnier.
Yeah. I still think
They
it's
kind of
available.
shit.
So
Yeah,
before
Liddy,
you
we had to
started
move
this-
it.
before you started in obviously your job, were you smoking before you actually got the job? Was it just something you picked up afterwards?
I smoked. I tried it when I was a teenager. I smoked when I got out of the military. I smoked while I was working in Milwaukee, and for about 2 years. But I smoked to get high then. I was smoking because I thought it was cool, and everybody I was working with was smoking, and we were all getting baked, and it was cool. I didn't look into the properties. I didn't think twice about the medicinal side of it at all.
So you weren't looking at it on like a chemical level to grow it.
No, I was just looking at getting baked with my buddies, and that was 2009. So
yeah, I smoked it like when I was
2010. Yeah, 2010, I started the nuclear security job. And then 10, 11 years later, I'm in Virginia with the same job. And now I'm able to smoke again and learn way different side of it.
Yeah. And meet a lot of people and a lot of connections. Plus, guys, he's also not selling this stuff. He's growing it just for himself, right? So,
well, I'm growing it for myself and to teach others how to do it themselves as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
so my channel is still based around a lot of gaming during most of it, which the show on Sundays is called Can I Chat with Crimson. So we'll be doing the same thing with this, but the topic every time will be cannabis.
Right. Nice.
So and we'll have topic points of how to germinate one night, and then next show we'll have a topic on how to the difference between hydroponics and soil and cocoa and other stuff like that, and whatever we come up with.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
and I'm going to have different growers on the show with me. So there'll be growers from all over. I already got people that want to sign up for it, and
nice.
Then they can tell you their experiences. Plus, I'll have their because we'll be using Discord too. So if they share their screen of like a camera showing their grow, I can show that.
Nice.
So you'll basically take everybody, like from, say myself, I've never grown. You would take me from step one, getting started, all the way through to the end, and basically be like, hey, here's everything you need to do and look out for.
I kind of want to try that. That's kind of the base. I want to do each episode as, let's start with where should I look to get a seed?
Yeah.
Because you can't do nothing without your seed.
Yeah.
And then what should I do next? Should I go soil, hydroponic? Now what do I want to put it in?
Yeah.
Then when you start talking about, all right, how to create the perfect environment for it. Because if it's not in a proper environment, it's not going to do its thing. And you have to start learning pH levels, because if the pH in the soil is off, it's not going to eat. You could feed it all day long. It's not going to take it.
Right. Hi, Double Guns. Yeah, thank you. I'm very stuffed up. I'm sorry if you guys are hearing me heavy breathe, but I definitely feel a lot better. I'm at least able to move around, so I appreciate that. Okay, no worries, Double Guns. Thank you for the host.
I decided to let my son continue his nap, so he could wake up any minute, but I don't know. I was like, you know what? I would rather not him be up and crabby during this.
Oh, no worries. Well, yeah, no, that's awesome that you're willing to help people figure out how to get started with this stuff. Like, I think that's awesome because I mean, it probably is a tough thing to figure out, like to navigate what it is that you're trying to do. Like if Goose wanted to grow, he probably would have absolutely no fucking idea. So it's nice that there is somebody out there that will help step by step.
It's kind of like what I used to do with streamers. I used to go live and teach them how to install their streams or to set up their streams on their softwares, learn their softwares, how to add scenes.
Yeah,
I'm doing kind of the same thing, but it's a live show, and but my streams are still like, they're more to inspire others to seek help for themselves, or if they don't have somewhere to go, they could come by me and come play some games.
Yeah,
like I know you don't even have to be anything cannabis related.
Yeah,
to want to need a friend. or just need
somebody just to be there for you.
Last night I had somebody come out my stream, and one of my Instagram videos inspired them to seek help for their depression, and they grew the cojones to come and tell me that too. It's one thing to not just take the advice and run with it, but to actually give that feedback back. And the hardest thing for a person that's struggling is to tell somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
So are you talking about the North Anna nuclear plant?
The what?
The North Anna nuclear plant? Frisky was asking.
No, I worked at Surrey. My cousin works at North Anna, though.
Yeah, he said he knows somebody that works out there.
Yeah, I know 6 people that work at North Anna.
That's cool.
But yeah, Crimson, I think
that's a little secret. Oh. I know a bunch of people that work there that grow weed.
Yeah, and there's a lot of misconstruities about weed and everything, and everybody I don't think people are well educated on weed.
No, I'm definitely not. I will raise my hand to that. I know nothing about it. I've had my share of edibles. I've smoked a few joints, but to know anything about what I'm smoking or what I'm actually putting in my body, I actually didn't know anything. So
yeah, now everything's based on. I'm at the point where I can pick up a bud and tell you when it was chopped by looking at the actual trichomes on the bud with my little eyeglass here.
Yeah.
I can tell you a lot about that bud just by looking at it, and I can teach people how to look for it too. And you could smell it and go like this, and then I have seen in the past I have seen bud that has smelled amazing and tasted good and gave no effect whatsoever.
Okay, so tell us some of the differences between some of the leaves.
And Frisky's asking John Montague.
No, I don't know John. No. I'm trying to remember all the people that went to North Anna. There's like Adam Kibe, Brian Birchie, Tyler Greep, a couple others. Most of them all came from Wisconsin, like myself. We all transferred down here. Yeah, that's where I'm originally from.
Okay, so I know you showed me when I came into your Discord call that one time the different types of leaves, like how to distinguish between them. But could you let everybody else know how to distinguish between the leaves? You want to
see one of my ladies?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We were hoping that you would show us some of your.
All right.
This is my girl Amber.
Don't worry. That video is coming. I already saved the audio. This is my lady. Don't worry. All right, so this is my 4x4 tent. I have the autos in here right now. I have a photo
Hi, Betty
in
Bish.
this tent.
Yeah.
And behind me is another tent. So in Virginia, we're allowed to have up to 4 plants growing at once, but what that means is, from what I've read, is you're allowed to have 4 mature plants at once. So you can have as many plants as you want, as long as no more than 4 are in flower. That's mature.
Okay.
Anything under flower is not matured yet. You have to wait to find out, depending on what seeds you're buying. If you're buying regular seeds, you have to wait to find out what sex it's going to be, because each plant has a sex.
Yeah, see, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah, there's male plants and female plants, and what you smoke is the females.
I had no idea. No idea.
All right, you might see Jesus for a little bit. All right. See if I can crank up my light a little bit. As soon as I find it. All right, that's going to be bright for me, but that's okay. All right. So, this is my lady Amber. So,
wow. It's so big.
Yeah.
Actually, this is really small. This is a micro autoflower grow.
That's what I was gonna say. So would that be considered like a full grown one of your plants?
This is a mature plant. This is in flower. She's going to be chopped in about 3 weeks. Now you're asking different parts of leaves. So down here, these leaves that are all hanging out with stems here, these are called fan leaves. They take the energy from the fan leaves, which produces the flower, and the flower starts pushing out sugar leaves. Basically, just smaller leaves that end up getting covered in frost and covered in trichomes. And this one is starting to purple on me, but this is also what you call low stress training. So you can see that I have bent these. I've used clips to bend these stems a certain way to have her come out the way I want her.
Okay.
And then there's nothing underneath here, so that's why all the light's getting to what I want it to get to. Now my next plant, like these are small. These are gonna be very small. Like 3 of these inside of the tent, it doesn't even fill up nothing.
Right.
This tent, but I have one plant over here I can pull up and show you.
Yeah.
That's in a 15-gallon pot. This is a 5-gallon pot. The bigger the roots, the bigger the fruits. Remember that one.
Okay.
Because the more space it has to grow, the bigger it's going to get. But it also depends on what seeds you're using. If you're using photoperiod seeds, you can grow those as big as you want and control when they go to flower. Auto flowers that's why they call them auto flowers. They flower on their own.
Uh-huh.
And depending on what you put them in, you could put this one into a 50-gallon pot. It might only get this size, or maybe 3 times the size of this, but it might not get as big as you think it would in that big of a medium,
right?
Because it's not the genetics and it aren't designed to get that big. It's an autoflower. It's meant to be smaller. But I mean, this is like 2.5 ounces of flour But you cannot take this off and just, you can smoke it, but nobody wants wet plant.
Yeah, you gotta let it dry out first.
You have to do a drying process and a curing process.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm trying to. So yeah, your flour, trying to hold this right, is all what's inside these sugar leaves. Past these fan leaves, all this is your bud. So what you end up doing when you're done drying is chopping off 70% of this bud is going to be your finalized smokable product.
Right.
So how long will it take you to process as far as chopping it up and getting it ready to be dried?
Well, from seed to harvest?
No, just so let's say that you said 3 weeks that plant will be ready. So when it's just ready to be harvested, how long will it take you to chop it up and get it ready to be dried out?
1 snip. I will literally chop it at the stem,
No.
at the dirt.
He's asking like how long it takes to dry.
So you got to clip off each individual plant.
No, I'm literally going to clip off the bottom and flip her upside down.
Oh, okay.
This because I set this one up to be small.
Hi, the farmer.
Trained her to just chop her all as one, but from
many
drying is usually 10 to 20 days, 10, 12 days, anywhere between 10 and 20. And you have to keep it at a certain environment during the dry so it doesn't dry too fast.
Yeah.
And then after that, it goes into a curing process. That means that you put your dried bud into a jar, and then you have to burp the jar. It's going to create these chemicals in it, or all that aroma is actually the plant. If you leave that in there too long, it's going to start kind of eating itself, and it goes bad.
Right.
So you burp it until you think it's at and it also, curing is exactly what it sounds. It saves those terpenes, those flavors, those aromas, and the quality of your trichomes and everything. And then when curing can take its preference. A lot of people that are just trying to hawk out pot and trying to sell it, they might do like 10 days 20 days, 30 days. But the people that want really, really, really good smoke are looking for those flavors. They'll probably put them in for like 60 to 90 days of burping jars.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden you found that, oh my God, this stuff is dank. That's probably because that guy loved that plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there such a thing as like I know you kind of like talked about it a little bit, but is there such a thing between like a lower quality plant of homegrown versus plant? Because I've seen pictures of plants where they're like they look so fucking amazing. Like you see them and they're just like, this looks epic. Like it's like a sick picture. But then you see other pot plants and you're just like, what the fuck is that? Like what is the difference? Yeah.
Depends on the grower.
Okay.
I can't answer that. I really don't know how to answer that. It really depends on the grower and what they're growing.
Okay.
It's like a labor of love too, because it's not something you just put in there and forget about.
Yeah.
Let me show you the difference between a flowered plant and a vegetative plant, and a seedling. I have one of each right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this girl back because she woke up only an hour ago. And she wants her sunlight.
I mean, yeah, I guess you'd have to really know your shit.
Yeah, it's not just something that you can plan it and be like, okay, I'm
back
in 30 days.
You know that,
yeah.
Liz, you remember the 8 months of research I did on how to be a good streamer and all that stuff and networking and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just spent the last 5 months doing that with cannabis.
Damn. That's a lot. That's a lot to know.
I know. Yes, but I was like, okay, I'm no longer a nuclear security officer. Why don't I just learn something new? Learn a new trade. And I didn't have to go to college to learn what I learned.
The internet taught me.
However, I would love to see horticulture or agriculture in schools in the future.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because there's going to become a time where you can't just go out and get what you want. You're going to have to learn to do it on your own.
Exactly.
All right, this is my lady, Jessica.
He's got the voice down, too.
I know. He's so good at it.
All right. Can we see her?
Yeah.
So this is a 15-gallon pot. This is a clone, actually, of a papaya sorbet. And I have trained her down. And this is called low-stress training. You can see like she is like an inch above the dirt. And all of her arms are the same level. Well, this one's got to be pulled down a little bit. What you do with that is now it has an even canopy. But this one is the one that's going to fill up this entire tent.
Okay.
Like this will get big.
Yeah.
And it's got big spot for roots.
Well, I'm excited to see how big that one gets.
I am too. This is the first time I've ever done a photoperiod plant and a clone transplant and a living soil where all you do is add water.
Yeah. Okay, so how do people come up with the fucking names? Like that.
Well, most of them were.
They always sound so good. They always sound so fucking good.
Like Purple Sticky Punch.
Some Purple Sticky Punch.
Yeah, like how the fuck.
You know what's funny? Like Purple Punch is a thing.
Yeah.
You can probably get something called Sticky, but I've never had Purple Sticky Punch from Biodome. However,
great movie.
I am growing a Pineapple Express now.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I remember you telling me that one.
Actually, it's not even actually a really high THC strain. It just I like pineapple strains, and I was like, well, why don't I just grow one to say I grew some Pineapple Express?
Yeah. I mean, I'd be doing that. I think that would be the first thing I would do. So, guys, anybody that's in the chat, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask it. There's no stupid questions. I know nothing about pot, so I got your back if you're worried.
Here, it's not even it doesn't even have to do with cannabis. The way I've learned how to grow these plants is the exact same way you grow your tomatoes and grow your cucumbers. It's gardening. It's horticulture. the methods are all used on different things. People use these low stress training methods on tomatoes so they get more yield.
Right.
We want to know about Dolores.
Fascinating.
Ask him about Dolores.
Ask him about Dolores.
He looks like he's like, I don't want to talk about Dolores.
Do you want to see my lady Dolores?
Yes.
It's my lady Dolores. Oh, okay. So Dolores was a clone I brought home from a convention, and I had no clue what I was doing. I didn't know what medium or what soil it was in. I didn't know what it was eating. I knew nothing about it. And my buddy farmer was like, "Hey, just give it 10 mils of the nutrients you got." And he's an organic farmer, so he's used to like 10 milliliters of organic, like powdered or whatever nutrients and stuff is fine for the plants he was growing and stuff. But 10 mils of liquid nutrients, it destroyed my plant, turned her yellow, made her all shocked. She was not happy. But then we left her on the kitchen table for the last 3 or 4 months. And she came back and now she's in flower.
Oh, wow.
But I'll go get her. She looks terrible. But I feed her a little bit here and there, but I'm literally just, I want to see how it really shows how much these plants can take.
Right.
I mean, that they can do.
But it's also nice to see something that is supposed to be horrible. So anybody who is getting into growing, they know what to look for.
I had somebody on my Facebook gaming tell me, "Oh my God, I hope that's not your child, and that plant looks like pure dog shit." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I fucked that plant up on purpose. Thank you."
Pancake will ask him when he gets back.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody who's
I'll ask
through.
if Jessica's single for you.
Thank you, everybody who's come through so far. We have,
and if anybody has a host, don't care to host a stream, it'll just help us get out there a little further.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my lady Dolores.
I mean, maybe it's just lighting, but it doesn't look like a pot plant. If I passed that, I'd have no idea.
Really? Same leaves.
I think it could be just the lighting. It could, yeah.
Well, there's flower and stuff, but
yeah.
But so we gave her a lot of food, which killed pretty much everything, and that's what all these bad leaves are about. But then she grew new stuff and started flowering. So like everything that's dark and above, she's doing well. I can chop off all this crap underneath and she'd probably finish.
Okay.
I just don't. I'm literally letting her finish her on her own. I'm not really trying to do anything with her. She's just there.
So Pancake wants to know, can you manually mutate a plant?
I don't know genetics yet, but I believe manually. I mean, I know the people that use they pull pollen from a male plant and they bring it over to female to get the new genetics. So in that sense, isn't that manually changing it? I don't know how they do it. I just know that they pollinate themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's and you know, they force the pollination. They pull the pollen from one and spray down the other. so yeah, and yeah, there you go. And yes.
Chill says yes, you can.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. My answer was yes too. I was just like, how do they do it?
Yeah. That's true. You can shock a plant bad enough that it will change its sex.
Oh yeah.
That's nuts.
You can hermaphrodite it out.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can literally make it a Hermie.
Wow.
So
if you do that, can it affect other, like if if it goes from a male to a female, does it affect anything?
No, it would go from female to male.
Oh.
Yes, if that male or even if you're, well, would it go from female to male? Ask farmer or chill. But if you get a male around your females, you need to pull that male out of there right away, or you're gonna have a lot of males.
Okay.
Really? Okay. What's up, Retro?
Hey, Retro.
Make sure you get the other plant's permission first.
Yes. Always get signed consent before pollinating on your own.
Okay, guys, we've got 5 minutes left. If there's any questions you guys have, let me know. I know. Crimson, is there anything that you feel like you didn't get a chance to say to speak about?
If we end up co-streaming the night together and playing some customs, we're going to end up talking there anyways.
Absolutely.
But as for tonight, no, this was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we need to have you back on at some point.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you coming on.
We can always talk about haunted houses. I don't know. I used to work on one of those.
Listen, you know that I am. Yes. Like, I'm a huge horror movie fan, and you and I always had that in common.
Actor for 16 years, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Actor? Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Listen, I've known you for years. Of course I've known it.
What is the worst plant to buy? Well, don't buy a male. Well, no, that's not even the worst plant unless if you're into genetics and you want to make seeds and sell seeds and stuff, then what's the worst plant to buy? One you can't eat. I don't know. Are you talking about the worst pot plant to buy? The worst plant to buy? I don't know. I wouldn't want to have a cactus.
No, but I think what they're talking about is like, look. I think that's kind of similar to what I was trying to ask, where there's like you see pictures of like crappy looking plants, and then you see those ones that are like epic, where there's like purple and they're like fuzzy and like.
Well,
amazing.
That's what he's saying is you could have a crappy plant and it'd be the best thing you ever smoked, or you can have one of those that look really, really good and it be nothing. You know?
It all depends on how it turned out.
Yeah.
The whole grow process is
basically you don't matter what
you know, the less you have to worry about.
That's fair.
So do you use do you use the whole plant basically, the leaves, everything?
No, the fan leaves I'm taking off right now. I'm gonna get into. I have made a can of butter before. It wasn't very good, but I might get into MCT oils or coconut oils, to make maybe some edibles with the. But I'll probably end up, since it's just for myself, really, I'll probably take the sugar leaves off and the trim and just make some pre-rolls for myself and smoke it.
So what are pre-rolls?
Pre-rolls are just basically most of the time done with the sugar leaves and the fan leaves that have all the trichomes on it, but they're not as sweet and juicy as the flower trichomes and everything. So all that gets trimmed off can still be used for edibles and smoke. It still has the same, but usually the sugar leaves are a little more harsh than your flower. Depends. But you just you take the leaves off and you to make a pre-roll, you just, or a cone, whatever you want to call it, one of these, you just basically make your joint and fill it up with your ground bud and you're good to go, or your ground sugar leaves and stuff, because like I said, a lot of people, they'll just take all that shake, is what it's actually called, the sugar leaves and the trim, and then they'll just grind it up and put it in a bunch of pre-rolls and sell those out. It gives you a taste of how, pre-rolls aren't bad, but and shake isn't bad to smoke and stuff. It's just not as flavorful as the flour. But people aren't you're gonna lose money if you're grinding up all the flour and putting it in pre-rolls, because by the time they're all sold, they could dry out fast.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
See, I didn't know you could smoke.
Complicating what a joint is. It's a joint. Yeah, it's a joint.
Nice.
I've heard of people eating the leaves, but I didn't know you could smoke the leaves.
Well, you can't. I wouldn't even eat the leaves unless you activate the THC. That's why you can't even make edibles unless it's activated.
Have you been incorporating? Have you been incorporating any instead of just smoking your plants? Do you incorporate them in your day to day? Like your food to make edibles?
Not yet, no. But Chill's got his plants, and he's a chef normally, so he's probably going to teach me a few things.
Yeah. Okay.
Once his plants are ready.
That's dope.
Yeah, that is dope.
Yeah.
Literally.
I don't know. I guess I'll do a cheers real quick since no one else. Well, I know there's a few people in the chat will join me.
Do it, you guys.
If you got them, smoke
cheers, everybody.
Yeah,
thank you
cheers.
for having me tonight.
Okay, guys, we are going to end it here. Goose, do you want to raid?
Yeah, let's raid somebody. Does anybody have any suggestions? Do we find a random or do
I got nothing? I got nothing right now.
Well, I'm over Hover. We're not doing Hover. That's for fuck sure.
Yeah, Hover.
Huh?
Definitely not Hover.
Yeah, no, I deleted that shit
There's
today.
DNC present in the entire plant. He's right.
I appreciate you, Frisky. Thank you so much for the with the raid today.
Nice meeting you too, Frisky, and everybody that came out to
we will be killing it on Rebirth.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be joining you on some Rebirth tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Yeah, but and Chill will probably be there. Farmer will be there. Hayweed, whoever wants to join from my peeps, because she's doing custom Rebirth tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that sounds dope.
Nice meeting you, Crimson. Over the best app I see.
Oh yeah, Retro Gamer.
It's gone.
I know a few retro gamers. I like retro games, especially GoldenEye.
That's retro for me.
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. I've played.
I started on
I figure since we're talking about Rebirth, we'll just send somebody over to playing COD.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Who do you got?
I'm looking right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be in my Discord right after this. I'll hang out for a little bit. I gotta see if my boy's gonna wake up or go to bed for the night. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I go live at 9, so I got like an hour in between to go.
Okay.
Ready.
That's probably when it'll all start anyways.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we can get some games in before it starts anyways if it's not ready, because we know how Kyle is always late.
Warm up.
Kicking and screaming, getting ready for bed, gonna head to work tomorrow. Aw, that sucks, Dark. Storm coming Monday. Like a snowstorm?
Yeah, we got a snowstorm coming in tomorrow.
Okay. Sorry, did you find somebody, Goose?
I'm still looking.
I'll just do a pineapple kush dab while you're looking.
Yeah. I mean, we can keep this going just a little bit if you want, Nuggy, while I'm looking. I probably should have started earlier.
No, you're okay. I just, I think everybody on my list that's live right now, I've already rated them.
Yeah. We can send it love to somebody else.
It's okay, Kyle. It's all right. Always late. He is always late. Yeah. This little baby's sleeping on my hands.
It'd be nice if my device wasn't clogged.
I wish that Thumb Tacos was on right now. Jesus.
Yeah.
He's always on.
Cool. he's on Facebook mostly now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Everyone I'm seeing. Okay, let's try this guy.
Okay.
I have to check him out and see if he'll answer us and everything, but he's got 69 followers.
Okay.
Of course, my stuff's dead. And I can't think of that now. It's all dead. All right.
Again, I'm so sorry if you guys heard me heavy breathing. I'm just getting over sickness. Thank you, Jiddles, for the Nate Dog. Excuse me.
Alright.
Smoke weed every day.
Okay. What is his name?
I'm going to drop it in your chat right now. Give me just a minute to copy it.
Drop that. Drop it. Yeah, I want to see it.
I'm back.
Back.
We'll see if he responds to me.
Oh, Liz, did I show you? I got these stickers made, and I have a little nugget dressed as a Leatherface.
No, you didn't. No! That's so cute. Love it. Love it.
Wait, is it coming up? Yeah, it is.
I love it.
He's not really answering me, but we can rate him if you want.
I brought my.
Let's just do it.
My favorite character to play in a haunted house to my stuff.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah,
it worked. Okay. Thank you so much, Crimson, for being the guest today. I appreciate you taking the time out to teach us.
Thank you for all the information, too, because I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I'm full of it, and there's so much I haven't learned yet. So
yeah, it was also nice to be able to catch up because it's been a minute.
You're not double guns,
and we're gonna game soon. Tonight.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying for the end of our podcast.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's dropped subs, the gifted subs, the biddies. You guys are amazing. You know you don't have to do that. I appreciate you guys so much.
Oh yeah.
Let's show this guy some love, even though he didn't really show Goose some love, but we're bigger than that, you know. So
yeah, he's still Oh, you can't
like,
spam
what?
emotes, just so you know.
Consider yourself spanked.
Okay, well, we'll just say hi.
Out.
Thank you for the follow, the farmer. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, you guys have a lovely night, and I hope to see you guys on our Rebirth
We'll
Customs.
see everybody. Catch y'all later. Bye.
And we're clear?
We are clear.